All right. This is Scott Maxwell here with New Hampshire Track and Field, sponsored, powered by Runner's Alley. I am here with Ava Gravell and Ashley Phillippe from Windham. We're doing our latest installment of Celebrating Seniors for the class of 2020. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Good. Thanks for being here. I know this has been a crazy spring, but just want to start off by seeing how everything's going. How is your whole remote learning situation going? How's Windham handling that? Are you guys able to get any track training in?
I think it's been kind of crazy, of course, a lot to adjust to. I've just been doing like a lot of trail runs and stuff because it's been so hot lately. It's a lot to just go on the pavement and like going to like the Derry track and Pelham track. It's very fun.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd say Wyndham has definitely like helped us adjust to the remote learning, and it's definitely a change because I've been like running track for so long to not have something to do in the spring. So even after we were told that we won't be having a season, I just continue to run because it's what I like to do.
Right. Yeah. It's a really strange situation. I mean, usually so much of your time is taken up by track in the spring. So yeah, it's a really strange adjustment. But what are you guys doing what's Wyndham doing for graduation?
They have a date in July for like a traditional ceremony, and I think they're gonna have like a car parade for us on the day we were supposed to graduate. So they're being pretty accommodating for it.
Nice. So hopefully you'll have a full ceremony at some point in July.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's their goal. They've tried pushing it out further so that we could have like our whole grade there and do something more traditional.
Nice. Every school is doing something a little bit differently, so that's interesting. All right, well, let's get to some of the track questions. Ashley, why don't I'll have you go first. So, when did you first start competing in track and field?
So I first started competing in track and field in the seventh grade.
All right. What events do you do? I think you guys are both sprinters.
Yes. Yeah, so I run the 100, 200, and 4x1.
Nice. And how about you, Ava? When did you get started?
I actually started my freshman year of high school. I started in indoor and then I started outdoor my sophomore year. I just run most of the sprinting things and some mid distance, like the 300 and the 400. And then I do like the relays and long jump.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So did they get you? You run the 4x4 some too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? We have a lot of our sprinters that run 100, 200 don't like to step up to the 400 all that often. So
yeah, it's a little tough, but I like it.
yeah, we end up getting a lot of like the mid distance kids to drop down a little. Um, they fight it a little less than some of the sprinters do. Do you guys have Ava? Do you have a favorite track competition memory?
I think me and Ashley's will be pretty similar for this one.
Yeah, definitely.
It was like I think either at states or the meet of champions. After our relay, we weren't like seated very well, but we ran a great race. Like it was the best one we ever done, and we all like were crying at the end because we were so happy that we were moving on, and it was just awesome that all of our hard work paid off.
Nice. Those are the best moments.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sharing that sentiment, Ashley?
Yes, I am. So, Ava, I think that was MOCs that we were at, and we were seated ninth. So we were in like probably like the first heat in that case. And we were just like, I remember like the day before, we were just like planning out, like, okay, like we just got to run our best and see what happens and see where we place. And then we ended up getting third overall. So that was pretty cool. I remember we started to cry.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've had our boys had a similar experience to that a few years ago. They came in seated at like ninth or 10th or something, but everything just comes together, get the handoffs going, and you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Exciting, especially when you don't expect it.
Yeah, yeah. It's the most exciting. Um, how about Ashley? If you could do any event in track and field, I know you guys stick to a lot of sprinting, but if you could do any other event, what would it be?
Oh gosh. So actually, if we had a season this year, our coach would have like allowed us to do like one other event that we've always wanted to try. I'd say mine would probably be probably high jump. I really wanted to try that, I just never got the chance to.
Nice.
Yeah.
How about you, Ava?
Mine would be pole vault. I've always wanted to do it, but coach didn't really think I would be that good at it. So I just wanted to see.
Nice. That is definitely the most popular answer from watching all of these interviews. Pole vault is a big draw. I'm surprised there aren't more people that do it. We got mats at Sanborn like 10 years ago now, but that was like everyone just wanted to run out there and see what they could do. A little dangerous at times, but nice. So do you guys, Ava, do you have a favorite workout, favorite sprinters workout that you guys do?
I like doing 2x3 200s. I like a lot of the more fast-paced workouts. I don't really like the like base building ones, super long. But yeah.
Nice. How about you, Ashley?
Well, since we don't have a track at our school, we kind of just like use what's around like the property. So we have like this big hill that leads up to our soccer field, and we sprint up that. And I'd say that's my favorite workout.
Yeah, hill work is tough. But that's what gets the job done for sprinters for sure.
Yeah.
Now, do you have something that kind of motivates you to try to do well? I mean, doing tough workouts like that, you know, I think you gotta kind of look for what you're gonna get out of it. But do you have something that motivates you to do well? Because you guys have both had pretty successful high school careers.
Yeah, I'd say our 4x1 was pretty strong, and I would say that like the different members on the team like motivated me to push myself and like run faster and just like be a better teammate.
Nice.
Yeah, everyone's super supportive. And I think also having a lot of goals myself helped a lot too, because I was more determined to reach them.
Yeah, yeah. I find that a lot with the relays that people want to, you know, just want to be there to support their teammates. So that's great. Do your coaches have anything that they do that motivates you? Can you
Um,
think of anything offhand?
I think just like Coach O'Connor's confidence in us motivates me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just thinks that we will do so well, and I just want to live up to his standards and his beliefs. So.
yeah, I
Nice.
can agree with that. He definitely sets the bar every time and he like never freaks us out before a race either. I feel like he comes up to us very calm and collected, so that makes me feel more calm and collected and confident when I'm about to run.
Nice. I like that. Um, do you guys have plans to go to college next year, or do you have other plans for after graduation?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the University of Rhode Island and hopefully continue track. I just have to like walk on because they're D1, so I'm not quite up to their standards. But if not, then I'll probably do club or something because I want to stick with it.
That's awesome.
I'd say the same thing. I'm going to the University of New Hampshire, so if I don't walk on, I definitely want to keep running somehow.
Great. Love it. I'm sure both of those coaches would be very happy to have you. All right, we're going to go through some quicker questions now. I'll shoot them off, and you guys can go back and forth. So Ashley, you can start. So, what is your favorite thing about track and field?
My favorite thing about track and field is probably that you can always be better. You never have to like stop there. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm getting a call on my computer.
Thought my phone was going off for a second.
No. Hey, what's Nikki trying to reach me?
Ava, favorite thing about track and field?
I love the family that you make and become part of. Like it's just so welcoming, and just even when we weren't practicing, like we would hang out outside of practice, and it was just super fun. And also just like I feel like you just feel like free when you're running. Like I don't know.
I hear that. Have you guys done? This is not a quick question. Have you guys done any of that thing? So I mean, you spend so much time together, typically through the spring. Have you guys done anything to kind of stay connected throughout this remote learning time, or like with the rest of the spring track team? I know we didn't even get started. We had just done our signups when this all hit. So
Yeah, I know some of us wanted to get together to run together and do some workouts, and I know some of the long distance girls are doing that too. So they're still practicing.
nice.
Coach O'Connor had like we have a Windham track and field like Instagram, so he gave all the seniors like a shout out about like our PRs and like what we were gonna miss the most about track and field.
All right, back to the quick questions. What is your favorite track facility?
For me, UNH Outdoors. Sorry, Ashley, I didn't.
I was about to say the same thing anyway. Yeah, UNH Outdoors for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is your favorite go-to pre-meet meal?
Slim Jims.
Yeah, that was something our relay always ate before we went on. We would eat like the Slim Jims from like wherever we got it from. I think it was like Mobile or something.
Yeah.
Key to speed is Slim Jims.
Yes.
I love it. Do you have a favorite pre-race song? So you're eating your Slim Jims. You gotta put on a song before you get going. What do you put on?
Oh, you know what, Ava? Definitely bands. We had this one song that our whole track team would always listen to on the bus. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was pretty fun. So definitely bands.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Nice. You guys are on the same page.
We spend a lot of time together.
Nice. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I feel like maybe Hawaii or something because I've never been. And I just feel like there's a lot to see. Like there's the beach and there's also the mountains and stuff. So range of things to see.
I'd probably say Dubai. I've heard that's really cool.
I love it. I've never been to either of those places, but I'd also like to go. What is the best advice that you've ever been given?
Just to make sure that you give it your all and like leave everything on the track. Like I know that I've had a few meets where I've been like, oh, like I know I didn't push myself as hard as I could have, and like have had regrets. So just make sure that you don't have regrets.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Ava. Or like a typical track one is like run like you're in last. Like just do that pretty much. Just go as fast as you can for as long as you can.
Great. All right, but before we close out here, do you guys have any shout outs that you'd like to make?
Yeah, it's our old 4x1. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sawyer, Ashley, Hannah Monahan.
I'll give a shout out to Coach Dan and Coach O'Connor, our sprinting coaches. They've definitely helped us a lot and got us to where we were.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to do this interview and to catch up. I wish you the best of luck at UNH and URI.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Best of luck. Happy graduation. Take care.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.